Out here we are reading hand of a person, uh, and there are few things, important lines what we see out here which are different from the other hands. We are just going to deal with them first, and then we'll go uh, for all over the palm reading. See, this is the heart line. This is the heart line. Normally people have like this, but sometimes there's a variation, like there's a split, like a line out here, and the line continues. In this case it comes here, and the branch goes somewhere inside towards the Mount of Mercury. The other thing is the line breaks out here, and a new line develops, and this new line is kind of developing from somewhere out here. So a break out here, a branch towards the Mount of Mercury, and a branch towards the lifeline, towards the headline, and even this is the branch towards the headline. This is the headline, and this is the lifeline. This is the headline, and this is the heart line. Both should have basically a gap between it, and there should be no interconnection of the heart towards the head or the head towards the heart. It shouldn't be like this is the heart, it shouldn't be something like this. Both are not considered to be good. If the headline is kind of going upward towards the Mount of Mercury, it is considered to be good, but not joining into the heart line. So what is happening is this particular line, the heart line, whenever it's coming and joining into the headline, it basically means unreasoned passion. A person might have misplaced affections and might be affectionate to somebody who might not be worth their affection, and the person might misjudge a situation or some people in their life that might not basically be the right people, and they might bring losses to this particular person, and in relationship also the person might not be happy. This is what the heart line, whenever it goes towards the headline, means. And there's a break also which you see out here. If we zoom in, you are seeing a break of the heart line, and just under the finger of sun. The break is basically under the finger of sun. I just zoom in. So you are finding this break out here under the finger of sun. Finger of sun basically represents two things: eyes and heart. So this area of his life he needs to take care of, and what we also find is that the line kind of this kind of bulge in the line out here. What you see, if the line was going in one particular direction, it would be something like this. But during this period, there's kind of a swing there. There's kind of a wave-like formation out here. So even this is in a heart line, it is better not to have. So as far as his love life goes, he has had one divorce, so probably this is why, and the relationship didn't work out. That's the reason, probably. There's a break, and the line from the heart line is going and touching the headline. So this is not a good indication. But as far as his work goes, right now he is aged 45. He's aged 45, and we are going to see what his sun line says. Sun line is basically the career line, and the sun line basically depicts how our career is going to shape up. And having a distinct and clear sun line is always better. A sun line is a line that basically goes towards the third finger, and whenever it is distinct and clear, this is the line which goes. Some people have got a very long and firm kind of a line. Some people have got a wavy kind of a line out here. Some people have broken kind of lines. It's always better to have a small line under the finger of sun. That is the best indication to have, deep and clear and straight. That basically gives result. Or if it's a Y-like formation, or if it is something like this, purely like this, it can be, the Y can be tilted towards either the Saturn or the Mercury finger. Both are basically considered to be good, because it would give the qualities of the sun finger, the creativity, art, music, and the stock market and share market, and the Mercury is basically for calculations, verbal skills, communication skills, technical skills. So all these would basically benefit, and the person would be known for these aspects. But in this aspect, we are going to see what this hand says. This hand says that the sun line, this is the sun line, initial sun line, there's a break, it starts out here and it kind of comes here, and there's a wave-like formation, what you see out here during this period. During this period, it is quite strong. So the line that is, and this is the headline, so the line that is during this particular period is better than the line that is between the head and the heart line. This line, this is the heart line, and this is the headline, and this is the heart line. So the line between these two lines, if it is kind of wavy, what you are seeing, wavy lines are not basically good, because it doesn't give result. It basically swings a person from one end to the other, and the person is not able to concentrate on his work. So this is what the hand is showing. So the period when it is not good with this particular line is between the age of 44 to 51. How we calculate 44? The mid part between the head and the heart line, the mid part is this. So you see the wave out here. So this part is not so good. So the period before the age of, let's say, this period, the period was very good. There was deep and clear lines, so which automatically converts into a name and fame coming to this particular person due to his work. But what we see is another thing, that is a new line is developing, and this new line is this particular line, and this line is has got maximum amount of strength. It is deep and clear. You can make out this line is better than this particular line, because there's much more strength in this particular line. And having a strong line under the finger of sun is always good for career point of view, and it basically depicts that the person would get good name and fame, and the person's career is going to be stable and secure, and he would be known for the work he's doing. So so this aspect, and this particular line, what we see, the new line, what we see is developing somewhere between the head and the heart line, somewhere in the middle. You see this particular line is developing. So this starting point is approximately age 44, 45. So that's when the line starts, and it kind of starts, and it becomes stronger and stronger as it goes by. This is one line, and there's another sun line. So there are two sun lines, and the other sun line kind of splits like this, and there's a V-like formation out here. So again, this is considered to be a good sign to have. Another aspect to see for a good sign is when the heart line is kind of going towards the finger of Mercury. this is considered to be good because this is the area of our ability to calculate, our ability to be shrewd and be able to having able to have quickness in mind and business abilities. So heartline that basically goes towards the finger of Mercury is quite rare, and one very top person has it. One billionaire has it. So we would say that having and that billionaire is a big investor into stock markets. Not necessarily I would say that this person should also go into stock market, but it is just an indication that that if the line kind of goes towards the finger of Mercury, this person can earn through either communication skills, business skills, or his talking abilities, or his business, or his ability to basically analyze things very well. So heartline that goes means probably his heart basically lies in these particular areas, like ability to have good calculation skills or technical skills, business skills, all this particular area. So in all, I would say this indication is good, but this break is one area one should be careful about. Like as I've told you, this indicates heart-related problems, but the person shouldn't worry as much, because if the person has very small nails, and these nails are easily to distinguish, then this area becomes weak. Some people have got normal nails. Normal nails do not depict any such disease. Very large nails, bloated nails, are basically indicate that the person might have lung-related disease, and very small nails basically depict heart-related disease. It also shows impulsiveness. So now we come to the money line. See, the money line as such is very deep and clear, and it has got lots of strength. It starts early, and when it touches the headline, this is the point of headline, the age is 35, you see a major line from the amount of Mars. I just draw it once more. This is the area basically of trouble, Mount of Mars. And Mount of Mars is the area of aggression, and having too many lines is basically not a good indication to have. It would mean that the person would not benefit from properties, and he would get angry over small issues, and his anger would be directed not towards his goal, but the person is going to spoil due to his anger. So whenever we see too many lines over it, we always suggest that the person should kind of target his energies, target his fire towards his goal, and do not get angry over small issues. From this particular area, Mars negative, this is called Mars negative, a line is kind of coming and touching the head and the money line, this line as well as money line. So there's at this particular juncture, the age we would say as 35, 34 and a half or 35, that's when the problem might have cropped up. There's another line that comes and strikes the headline sometime before, like before the age of 35. So we can say that it could have been this point on the headline could have been approximately 33. So troubles might have come, and this is the area of your family, male members. So the problem might have come up due to probably interferences by male members in your family, or anybody male, or it could have been just trouble coming due to anger, and this is one aspect. And the other aspect to see is that the money line in itself is quite strong. He did have a divorce, but he didn't have to give anything in return, like the alimony, and he didn't have to give anything while he went for a divorce. And the line in itself is extremely strong. This age is 35, this age is 53, but there's a break in the money line at the age of 53, and a new line basically develops and goes like this. These lines basically that go straight towards the mount of Saturn is always good. It indicates good money. The person is able to create wealth for himself and for his family, and the person does have possessions in his life, and it means that if, and apart from that, even if this is the money line after the age of 53 and this is the sun line, so if there's a good sun line, it basically complements the fate line, the money line, the Saturn line. So having both lines is always better than having only single line. If a person just has a money line but doesn't have a sun line, then it basically means that probably he might have money, but he might not have any name for himself. But having both basically indicates money as well as name and fame coming to this particular person. So this is one aspect, and the other aspect to see is that on the area of Saturn, we see few V-like formations. V-like formations under the finger of Saturn is always good. It's not just under the finger of Saturn, but any finger it is considered to be good. But always this V-like formation should be kind of towards the fingers and not the reverse. And on the mount of Mercury, the area of technical skills, communication skills, business skills, the person has few perpendicular lines. These perpendicular lines is always good. The person does have some technical skills, and that's the technical skills or communication skills, and this is where the person would be able to make his money. So if a person goes into business, or if a person uses his expertise in his work, he would benefit a lot. And we do also see that this is the Mercury line that is coming, and Mercury line should always be very deep and clear, and there shouldn't be any breaks. So there's a break like here. That would basically make digestion problems, like liver related problems, but there's only one break. So people who have got great amount of breaks, there it is considered to be bad, but having a single break doesn't have much meaning. And the thumb is bending backwards. The person loves to change often. The person loves to experiment, and we do see that there's a square-like formation under the finger of Jupiter. Jupiter is basically for high position in life. A person having a square-like formation under the finger of Jupiter means that the person would be able to keep his position intact, and the person would not fall from a high position, and whatever position he has attained in his life, the person would not fall down below that. The money line, sometime this is the main money line. There's this kind of supporting money lines which starts from the age of 30, 33, ends at the age of 35. Then there's another supporting money line, very dim kind of line, which starts at the age of 35 but ends again like this line. These are supporting lines. Then again there are supporting lines. So somebody or the other would constantly support this particular person, and it does help a person to have a stable money source, and and that's it for this particular reading. If you have any other questions, do call me, and if you like the video, click on the like button. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.